Hi, welcome to Becca Holmes Yoga. My name is Becca. Welcome to class. Today's class is completely legs and feet free. So no standing. So when you've got those swollen ankles and maybe you've got some hip pain or pressure and you just need a break, that's fine. We can still practice yoga. We're going to be on our bum, on our knees, using our hands. So completely leg-free practice. Okay, let's get started. So join me in a comfortable cross-legged position. If cross-legged isn't available for you, you can always come on your shins in some variation. Anything seated, comfortable, okay? And let your eyes rest closed. Hands can rest on your lap or on your belly. Say hello, baby. Take any time on the mat to connect with your breath, with life, with your baby. And just take a moment to let everything else going on in your day, just let that go. No checklists, nothing to do right now. Just be present here on your yoga mat, breathing. And then once you feel grounded on your mat and present in this space, let's begin to roll the shoulders, the neck. Drop the right ear over to the shoulder, is what I was thinking. And just let the chin fall towards the chest as you roll over to the other side, left ear to left shoulder. Go as fast or as slow as you want, holding it on either side. Keeping it moving, whatever feels the best to you. And then let us drop our right hand down, left hand comes up to the sky, gaze follows, and then fold over. Inhale, both hands to the middle. Exhale, left hand down. So a moving side stretch here. And then try to keep both knees on the mat so that you're actually moving through the spine instead of lifting like that. And then we get back over to the right, hold here for a few breaths. And other side, left hand down, right arm stretches over towards the left. And then rest the hands back in the lap. And then same thing for the twists. So depending on how far along you are, your twist might vary from the upper back and just a little bit, and that's totally fine. But you can bring the left hand across wherever it will meet. And then exhale, other side. And then if you can't really find something that feels good, you can also just bring the hands up here to the shoulders and then do a slight twist this way. And then rest the hands down. Next, bring the arms open wide. Inhale, palms wrist back, chest comes up and forward, head rests back, chin reaches for the sky. And then exhale, hug everything in. Hug baby into the spine. Hug yourself, head rests. So nice and tight. And then inhale again, opening wide. Exhale, hug. Hug and squeeze. 3 more of those. the while just letting our legs and our feet rest. Still getting in our yoga practice. One more. Big opening. And big hug for yourself. All right, now meet me in a tabletop position. So still giving our feet and ankles a rest. We will be on our knees. If you have any cushions or anything, set that aside. We will use it again. And so coming into, let me make space, into tabletop. And immediately let the belly relax. Let the spine sink down. Gaze comes forward. Inhale here. Nice big opening like we just did. And then exhale, pull baby into the spine. Relax the head and squeeze. Push away with your hands. And repeat. Doing about 5 total. And then coming back into a neutral position with your spine. Now we're going to give the hips a little bit of work here, so just doing some hip circles. So lift the right knee, big hip circles. And if you want to work the glutes a little, you can always extend the leg and do circles here. I'm going to do right here. And then squeeze the other side in. You'll feel the glute working there. And then go the other way. Just getting the fluid moving here in our hips. And then coming back to the middle. And then a little glute work, pulling them out to the side. So fire hydrants, as these are so crassly called, but let's be real, that's what it looks like. So inhale, the leg comes up to the side. Exhale down, just touching, but not resting. 5 of these. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale. 2 more. Switching to the other side. So on your right knee, doing hip circles with the left. Finding stability in that right hip. Other direction. Big hip circles. And then again, fire hydrant. So inhale, straight out to the side. Exhale, coming in. The other 3 appendages, right? Your arms, your other leg, they're not moving much. We're just working the glute here. Last one, 5. And rest it down. Take a couple of cat-cows here if you need to, or you might want to touch the toes, knees wide. Rest into a child's pose. Whichever one you take, eventually meeting me in a child's pose. And then after resting here in this child's pose for a few breaths, coming back up through tabletop. Finding another cat-cow if you need to. This is Artemis. He has decided to join us. And then meet me back in a seat. And then we're finding a forward fold. So for the forward fold, you can come nice and wide with the legs. You can even have the knees bent. Sometimes, honestly, what even feels good here, boom, boom, block, Love it, okay? Nice and relaxed, forward fold. Let the head relax down. Nice and relaxed, forward fold. Letting the head relax down completely. Let the legs go floppy. Hold for 10 breaths. Slowly roll up, and we're moving into Janu Shirshasana. So the right sole of the foot is going to come into the left inner thigh. And then depending again on how far along you are, you may need to just fold forward here. But if you can still fold over the extended leg, you might feel a bit more of a stretch on the right side. So just play with it and see what feels good to you. Blocks are great here. Boom. Love it. Perfect for me right now. Okay. Again, 10 breaths. Fully sink into this, completely relax. Slowly rise as you switch legs, extending the right leg. Left sole of the foot comes into the right inner thigh. And then try to do about the same thing on this side as you did on the other. Always leaving space for belly. And relax. With each inhale, inviting in some peace. With each exhale, releasing any tension, maybe releasing some crazy thoughts you've had, any fears. And again, slowly rise. And then coming forward to the front of our mats again. Into a wide-legged forward fold. So find what feels good for you. You might need to come a little closer in if it feels too intense. If you want a little more intensity, feet go wider. And again, you can use blocks here and just rest here and then rest down. Holding here for 10 breaths. After about 10 breaths, you can set your blocks to the side for a second, moving into butterfly. Soles of the feet come together. Knees are wide. And if this is intense for you, simply scoot the feet out. If you would like to feel it a little more, scoot the feet in. So find which diamond shape feels good for you today. Again, allowing today to be different from yesterday, probably going to be different for tomorrow. And you can remain up here, holding here for 10 breaths, or you can fully relax over. Just depends on how much space you've got and then what feels good. Again, we're holding for 10 full breaths. This is our last posture, and then we will meet in Shavasana. A few more breaths. And we come up, and then we're going to set ourselves up for Shavasana, corpse pose. So a couple of options here, because it depends on if you feel comfortable lying on your back still, which into your second trimester you may, and some into their third. So if you're comfortable lying on your back, go ahead and take a regular Shavasana. Otherwise, you can do a side lying Shavasana. Excuse me, puppy boy. Something like this. On the left side, I always like a block in between my knees, and then resting here. Another option, if you do feel comfortable lying on your back and you do have the swelling of the ankles, you can use your blocks, or you can set yourself up on a couch or something to just elevate. So this actually feels pretty good. I'm going to do this elevated option. Set my pillow aside. Oh, Bubba. Good boy. You're such a good boy. And if you have a pet nearby, or a baby, or another child, or it's just you, whatever setup you have, enjoy this rest in Shavasana. We'll be here for about 5 minutes together, and then I'll close us out with an Om. And then, of course, as always, feel free to take your Shavasana on into a full-blown nap, even if you want to, Mama. All right, enjoy your rest, and I'll bring us out in about 5 minutes. And you can now begin to take deeper breaths, making small movements as we take our time coming out of Shavasana, eventually meeting us back in a seat. Start at the ends, wiggling fingers and toes, rolling those ankles if it feels good. If not, just let them continue to rest. And then if you are on your back and if you elevated your feet, let's bring the soles of our feet to the mat. And then meet anyone else who took the side laying Shavasana in that position. And then slowly getting up, using our arms, not our core, to get us there. And then finding a seat. Take a breath or two here to bring yourself back awake, back into this upright position. And then bring your hands to heart center. Taking a breath. And another inhale to prepare for Om. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this class served you. If there's anything else that I can create for you, anything that would help you on your pregnancy journey, I would love to. Please leave a comment below. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me, Becca again. One more thing, if you haven't already, please download my free gift to you, my week-by-week pregnancy journal. Link is in the description below. This journal is so great. It goes for 52 weeks, so all 4 trimesters, and each week has a yoga posture, an affirmation, journal prompts, yoga philosophy lessons, and so much more. Happy to share that free gift with you. Again, link is in the description. Okay, thanks. I'll see you next time.